Houston, hello. Glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the Tax Act Texas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all for him.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Kansas State quick to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kansas State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Missouri's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A third and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Glover. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake the...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab down the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to throw on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Mosley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Glover. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, 2 great plays in a row by the defense, and if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But 2 plays in a row, 2 dominant wins, 2 big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Glover. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is intercepted. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a single
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Glover. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rice. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's French. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Glover. Right down the middle. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Mosley. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes his connection. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Another incompletion on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down after the run. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He's looking to throw it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and short, the power run here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for space. It's French. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's going to pass. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll throw it on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Glover. Fires to the middle. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Mosley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he could not get loose on the run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. Trying the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give headed toward right tackle. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Glover. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception. K-State
has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, marching down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Glover. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Handoff from the gun.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They want to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead down a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On target. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rice. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To the air, it's Glover. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Finds his target down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snap it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Glover. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire now on second down. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Back to throw, it's Glover. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's going to pass on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Yates. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. He'll throw it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And stampeding through the defense. And he's going to
big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. To the air, it's Glover. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, looking again to throw. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Glover. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Mosley. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quickly complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Now on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Glover. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Yates.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Runs through the tackle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Glover. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And they are in for the score here late in the 4th quarter. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to power it in. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.